Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Eternal Evolution video. We're on the free-to-play account. I want to do another showcase. We are almost at the Crete double chip event. If you are launching on a new server or an NA server or whatever, you should be pretty close to me. We have another couple days. Let me see exactly how many days we have. 1 second. What do we got going on here? We got how many days until this board? Oh, 1 sec, sorry. We got how many days here? We got 3 days. Okay, we got 3 days left. Emma should be replaced by Crete. Right now, my main tank that I'm using is either Artis or Oak. I think what I'll do is I'll take my Artis gear directly and move it over to Crete. He has a really good set on my main account, but I wanted to give you guys a spotlight before the banner comes, so then you can kind of see how the hero is, see if you like him. You know, you're going to want to pull all your limited tickets on Crete banner because it's a double chip event, and if you've been waiting this long, you're going to want them regardless. But I was asking in my Discord, I was like, should I wait for a champion spotlight till I can get him immortal, or should I just make it now before the banner? Everyone said, yeah, you should make the spotlight now. So here we go. I'll show you my Crete. He is exclusive 20, which is what I would recommend doing with Crete eventually. The exclusive 30 isn't as important on him as it is in a lot of different heroes. So you can see basically when he hits 3 enemies with his skill, he gets damage reduction. It goes up to 10%. And then when you get to 20, it doubles the damage reduction. It goes from 10% to 20%. And then the next one only goes to 30%. So that's only whatever, 33% increase or whatever the math works out to. So this is like a 50% increase and then only like a 33% increase or whatever. So yeah, that's my point on exclusives. I'll show you how to gear them. We'll take them around in some content. Mine's only 159, unfortunately, so I don't have this last one yet. His damage is based on defense, but you'll build him like a tank. He has some cool mechanics that I'll show you, some interactions with prototypes that make him pretty good. So we'll show you all that. He's going to be really good in basically like story mode, mine. You can use him to tank in whatever content you want, etc. The cool thing about him is he's a tank, but he can also deal some decent damage. So if you've been waiting and you want to save all your currency and put it all into Crete, it's totally fine. He is a decent carry. I'll show you how to use him and all that good stuff, okay? So very first thing, we'll go over his kit real quick. Ultimate, he jumps to a target area and then smashes, dealing 460 defense to all enemies in the designated area. If you see his talent, it's pretty cool. When the skill damages an enemy, reduce the enemy's defense by 15% for 12 seconds. Pretty cool. It's like an AoE decreased defense on his ultimate. Very nice there. After a small delay, Crete charges at the target enemy, inflicting damage, again, defense damage to enemies in his path and knocking them back. Okay. You can see knockback distance increased by 50% with talents. Create. That's not his name. Crete swings a, there's still definitely some translation problems in here. Crete swings a heavy hammer, inflicting 310% of defense as damage at all enemies in the range. So you can see he has a lot of AoE damage, a little bit of knockback. Let's see what the talent does. Each time this skill is cast, increase defense in accordance with the number of enemies hit, lasting until the end of the battle, which is pretty sweet. Gain 2% defense for each enemy hit, up to 20%. So as soon as you hit 10 people, you just get 20% bonus defense. Really nice there. Okay. And the last one, the passive. During the battle, Crete receives a stack of 5% bonus defense for each enemy present on the battlefield, which is pretty cool. You don't need to be near them or anything. Just when they're there, you get the, what is that? Normally 25%, which is pretty nice. And receives a stack of 3% bonus damage reduction for each enemy present on the battlefield. So again, you get more damage reduction, and then you even get more damage reduction through the exclusive. That's why he's really good as a tank. He just obviously gets a lot of damage reduction, which is helpful. Lasting to the end of the battle, this effect stacks up to a maximum of 25% defense and 15% damage reduction. I don't know why there's a space between the 2 and the 5 and the 1 and the 5, but that's fine. Once reaching max stats, he enters bull form. When he's in bull form, when he hits 3 enemies with a skill, it increases the damage by 1% for each additional until the end of the battle. That goes up to 10%. For each surrounding enemy, he gains defense and damage reduction again up to a max. So he gets a massive stacking defense and damage reduction. And he also, when in bull form, gains 2% damage for each enemy hit by a skill up to a maximum of 20%. Okay. So that's pretty cool there. He's really fun to use. I'll show you. I was actually clearing story with him. And I was like, wait, I should save it so that I can actually show how he works. Okay, so here we go. I'm in story mode. I'll show you my team right now. We got Serena, we got Crete, we got Taylor, we got Panda Healer, and we got Emma, okay? A really cool combo you can use with Crete is Gautier. This means every time he uses a displacement skill, you can see it shows that it works on him right there. He basically will be able to get a big shield, and he does more damage. So 60% damage in the next attack and a shield equal to 30% of his max HP. Then I'm also running Pain Rune, which basically means that every time a shield expires or gets broken, he does an AoE for 20% of the shield, okay? So he's gonna do that every time, and he's gonna stun. Now, he also, oh, I don't have the right one. You wanna use this one? No, not this one. I don't know any of these that work unless you're a tank. So just pick the one with the highest, that's why I have this one picked. That's the highest stats, right? Flashpoint is the one you really wanna use with Pain Rune. If you can get Pain Rune and Flashpoint together, it's very good on him. So basically, whenever an ally casts a healing skill, the cooldown goes down and excess healing turns into a shield, right? So that's why I'm running 2 healers here, because you got 1 tank, you want 2 healers. So every time he gets overhealed, he'll generate another shield. Every time he jumps, he'll generate a shield. Every time the shield is broken, he'll do AoE damage based on the shield. And the shield's based on his health as well. So again, when you build him, you're going to want to build him really high health. I'll go over his build at the end after I show a little bit more content here. We'll just show you how it works. These levels are annoying with the spiders. You know, they got these spiders that respawn and get big every time. Not get big, split into smaller ones is what I meant to say every time. You can see that big AoE there and the decreased defense. A note about accuracy. I've been talking to some players, and apparently accuracy is actually a PvP stat. And now that I think about it, it makes sense, because my artist only has like 30 accuracy, and in the highest dungeons I've done, he's never once missed anything. So you don't need accuracy to land debuffs in this game. I know I've been talking about accuracy before because I just assumed it was a useful stat that was needed for PvE. It seems like even at 0 accuracy, it's no problem. You should be able to land debuffs no problem, okay? So you can see, no problem. I went over and swapped to this double healer using Crete, and it's been really good for my progression. Before, I was stuck on this level, and when I did this, I've just been cruising along. You can see Crete is still doing decent damage, right? He has AoEs. Whenever his shield is breaking from the prototypes and the Gautier, he's dealing more damage. He's stunning. He's definitely a great carry. You can see he's doing as much damage as my Taylor and my Emma basically here. So he's definitely a good carry. He's definitely someone that you should focus, right? Now, in terms of priorities, I would maybe prioritize Emma before Crete, but if you've already saved your summons for Crete, put everything in Crete. No worries there. You'll get Emma eventually. You'll get 1 free copy of her anyways, so you can just use Gene Hybrids later. But definitely Crete is awesome. He's really fun. Okay, after this one, that's pretty much it for story. You can see he's doing a great job as a solo tank. I mean, look at his health. It like never even wanes at all, right? He shields himself constantly, overheals, give him more shields, and he just trucks along. I could let this run for a while, and I will, but that'd be a boring video for you guys. Now, let's go show you in some other content that he's useful in. I don't know that I want to do full runs on all of these, because maybe I'll just show you a little bit of each level, and I'll pick the last one just so I kind of show you what happens here. So same exact thing. I'm using him here in Disa. I used to use Artis, and then I just swapped over. This won't be 100%, but I just want to show you the fact that he can tank. I can't beat this level, so I'll lose it no matter what. But you can see he's taking a lot less damage than everyone else. You can use him as a tank here. If you're using once you get to the higher levels in this, you do need to use your Taylor to go kill the ad. But so I use him in my normal team. I actually just got the last level. What is that, 13? I think this is 14. I got 13 done on the free-to-play, which is awesome after just a couple weeks playing. So that's nice. You can see there's the ad. So normally I would jump Taylor over there, kill the ad, and then put it back on auto. But I don't want this video to be like years long, so I'll just exit out. Another nice thing is he does help with the ad. You can see he just jumped over and attacked the ad. Some people ignore the ad in this, and then some people attack it. Bailey prioritizes the ad. It looks like Crete prioritizes the ad. But everyone else, like Emma and Taylor, they just ignore the ad. So it's the AI is a little bit different here. But you can see I don't have a lot of accuracy him, and he still is landing the decreased defense. You see it right there on the target. So that's good. We won't let that play out for a long time because that'll be boring. I'll show you the other 2 places I use him. TLDR, if you have him built, you're going to use him everywhere, especially if he's one of your only immortals. So same thing here. I'll just show him in the hard content. This is what I normally use here. I think I might want to use something a little bit different to get further. You can see 780 versus 1.8 mil, but I'll just show you that he can jump in there and do some damage and do some things here. I do have him in my normal team here. This is again a level I haven't beat, so I'm just showing it because it doesn't take stamina for me to show you it, right? You can see my Taylor's always left on manual in here. Again, you know what's going to happen. You can see he's keeping up pretty well. Rakan is like useless in here every time he jumps in and just gets one shot. I think I'm going to use something different in here and try some different strategies. I have some new strategies that work better in here. I'll make a video on it when I get some time, but I just want to show you Crete here. So you can see he's hanging out, doing some damage. Doesn't do as much damage here. He's better when there's a lot of ads, when there's a lot of targets. So that's why he's really good in mine and story and stuff like that. He's a lot better than he is here because there's not a lot of ads for him to do AoE damage to, right? So, okay, he's useful there. You can use him as your tank, and he'll do a little bit more damage than a normal tank would do here. If you're using Oisa or Oak or even Artis, I think Crete's going to do more damage than those other tanks anyways there, okay? Another place is going to be good is the Marsh. I'll show you that. Marsh, he does a little bit better damage because obviously there's more things to hit. I'm really weak in Marsh because I focused mostly on single target damage dealers. So I'll just show you this right here that he's been pretty fun. I hope I had the right prototypes chosen. There you go. Here's a shield. Now his shield breaking should get some AoE damage whenever that breaks. Let's see. He's getting constantly shielded. You can see that healing is just keeping the shield up permanently. The shield has literally not been broken yet. So he's only dealing his own damage, not shield. There, it finally got broken and then it did some damage to everyone else. But you can see he's doing the same damage as Sorietta, which is pretty sweet. Definitely a good carry because you can put him in the front line. If you build him super tanky, he's just a beast. He'll never die. Yeah, okay, we'll quit that. Now, I'll show you the gear real quick, and then we'll end the video. Really cool unit, man. He's really fun. I can't wait to get him on the main account. It's really going to skyrocket my progression on the main account, because right now I'm using Artis, and he's not very good of a tank, in my opinion. All right, we'll show you the gear real quick. Just go through quickly. HP percent main, HP percent main, damage reduction main. That's what you want. You want HP sets, and you want defense sets. I've been talking more with people on Discord and theory crafting, and it's interesting because before I was prioritizing good substats like you do in most games. That's not what you do in this game. Look at this. All my rolls went into HP percent, and it's still only 13.6, which is worse than just having an HP set. So if you have the wrong sets like I have here, you can say I have an accuracy set, which again, accuracy, now that I know that it's useless in PvP and literally does nothing, I will not ever use an accuracy set ever again. Resist set is kind of the same thing. It's not very useful in PvP, PvE, but we knew that, I mean, look at how bad the substats are that I got going on here. A bunch of resist, attack. This one's okay with some flat hit and some crit rate. You can build crit rate on Crete. You definitely can. It will help his damage, right? So you do want defense for damage, but you want HP for living. And also the HP gives a bigger shield, which gives a bigger damage with those prototypes I was talking about. So you do want to focus on getting HP, damage reduction. If you don't have 2 HP main stats, you can use 1 HP main stat and then 1 defense percent main stat. That will work as well, and it'll give him a tiny bit more damage, but will be a little bit more squishy. Again, prioritize HP sets and defense sets if you can. If you have them, use them. Substats are not that worth in here. You can see, again, triple roll into defense, great piece, and thankfully this is on an HP set. If this was on another set, you might have been better off just using an HP set or a defense set. So interesting there. That's everything for building him. I do have talents on him. Again, ignore the attack talents. It's not going to help him. That's going to be it for the video. Comment below. Let me know if you already have them, how you like them, where you use them, and good luck in the summons upcoming. We got the banner coming, so that'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait. 3 more days. I wanted to get this video out before then so people could take a look at them before the banner comes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the content on the channel. Have a great day. Lots more content coming. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. Comment below if you have anything to add. Have a great day. See you guys.